Chat, do we make it back? Do we return? Man, we were doing so well, too. We were doing so well. Okay, we're back. I mean... that sucks. We were just vibing. We were vibing. The stream was going well. Maybe we streamed for a little bit too long. But hey. You know what? It's okay. We're back and that's what matters. Chat, any of us here?
Let's begin.
Oh, I pressed the wrong key. Alright, we finally made it to the proper set of stairs. Oh, there's Linny.
Huh?
Is Act 4 gonna be intense,
That look in
chat?
your eyes.
Ooh, that was
You found
quite
something?
the transition. Yeah,
Hey,
we
this
found a
is
little
no
something,
time to be
something.
modest. Just tell them we found a boatload of information.
Yeah.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo.
We give him all the deets.
I'd have never guessed that myself. He is a harbinger after all. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
What has Fremine been up to?
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. No
Thanks,
need
dude.
to thank me. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you
Yeah,
guys
how much
managing
info
to
did they
collect
get?
all this information right under Risely's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
He's probably been watching us this
Now,
whole time,
let
though.
me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? Oh,
Okay.
and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit
Is it more
back and wait for
investigating?
Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts. Fremine's no master of disguise.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off.
Are we gonna
Listen
pretend to be
carefully.
Fremine?
You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Okay.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
I'm pretty sure we're like 1,000 years
That's not a
old,
bad
dude.
thing,
At
right?
least. What if I'm the older brother? Exactly.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Exactly.
Let's go our separate ways for now then.
Also, chat. Can anyone type in chat? I want to just double check that things are working. Oh,
Hey,
a little
stay
peeking.
here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
I feel like Paimon could have done like so much more with her flight, right? She could fly to the ceiling and investigate from above.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person?
Oh shit, we poisoned ourselves.
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Is bad. Is bad. We dying.
Whoa, are you okay?
No, we're not okay.
What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
It's Paimon's cooking.
Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Damn, the Riz face though.
Bed safely. Here, hold on to my
Damn, he
shoulder.
kind of had that Riz, right? Oh,
You can do it, Traveler. Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please.
she just
relax.
vibing.
I'm just going to do a
We're like
preliminary
dying of
checkup
beside
on
her,
you.
and she's like, "Yeah, don't worry, I'm chill. It's all good."
My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Stop poking me.
And here?
Where's she touching? Stop poking me like that.
Based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here.
Oop.
What about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all.
Kind of impressive that she can figure that out though.
So that's what it is. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
Where are you going though?
And she hopped away just like that.
Okay.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
I'm good. I'm vibing. You know. Oh, I guess not.
His stomach ache's really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
I like her drip though. I like her style.
It also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean that's true? That's really
These
misrepresenting the situation.
these two are kind of cute.
Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient?
That's correct.
I think we heard some deets.
Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please.
Are they heart palpitations in what way? They're being weird. Unless it's a cover-up. Oh,
Hey, there's no need to fight.
But
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that.
please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place.
it's kind of funny the way they interact.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
This is some weird Cinderay shit right now.
I mean, can you blame me? I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sijuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thanks,
no.
Chief.
I'm back. Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be
Where'd you
2
get the
days' worth of
medicine from, though?
For you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
What kind of pill we get, Is it a tracking chip? Is there a tracking chip inside of the pill?
Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Little suspicious. That's a little sus.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right?
I guess, yeah.
Just want to double check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, I
Those two made
guess.
quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain. Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
We just gonna nap?
You're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. So you're the best of companions. You're awake.
I think we're just...
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left. Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Siegeween.
Siegeween. I want to check out the hatch, though. Okay. No? I don't get to check. It's right here. It's just there, though. Man. Okay. Are we getting close? Chat, are we getting close to... I know we just started Act 4, but I feel like Act 3 was kind of bland. Like, we didn't really have anything too special happen. So, are we about to kick things off, like, strong?
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, no, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down
Accurate.
the Adeptus Temptation now.
Accurate.
I talked with Siegeween the entire time you were asleep.
Yeah, look at us. Man, we really thinking.
Whoa, you really are super thorough.
Okay, these are all our notes, I guess. You managed to pass the slip to a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. What disguise? She's literally just the same. Alright, and now we are at the promised 9th day. Do we get to play as Fremine or something? Do we get to do the diving bit?
Go meet up with Linny.
I feel like something's gonna happen, like Linny didn't make it back. Or sorry, Fremine didn't make it back or something. Risey 100% watching though. Right? Risey 100% knows what's going on.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
I'm
So
worried
that's
about
what
that, but
Lynette
okay.
thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Siegeween always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Also, I'm her brother, remember?
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Isn't it weird for us to go and check on Lynette, though, if we're trying to keep up the cover of, like, us not interacting? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. How we doing?
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Siegewein isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No.
Maybe she
Lynette
went through the
would-
hatch.
unless-
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay.
Let's check out the hatch.
There are some books here. Advanced nursing. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Seems quite normal to me.
The beds.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Siegewein actually not a good person?
Ah, this is it. We saw it.
Maybe Siegewein went
Wait,
into the
this
hatch.
thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Yeah. Things getting a little freaky now. I think we probably spent
You
too
guys,
long
there's
here.
a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads,
Is it
out
our
of
notes?
respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message.
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
Oh shit.
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could you...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning?
Yes, that is a crucial question. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhsley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why
I'd
only
like to know
Lynette,
that,
though?
too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Writhsley have let him go as well?
Uh-oh.
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Leverage, maybe? Or letting them both
So
disappear.
he's challenging me and trying to provoke me. We never should have sent out Fremine. If Writhsley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting
Oh,
more and more
shit.
panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one
It's
responsible for this
okay.
team.
I'm sure they're fine.
I was the one who failed to protect them.
I'm sure they're fine.
I'll go talk to Writhsley.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Okay, well, there he goes, I guess. He just zooming.
Door, after him.
Oh, I don't like the smile.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll...
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone, please help! He's sick!
Oh shit, she knew the whole time.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. Oh my! What's wrong, little one?
I don't like it.
Being
She
able
kind of
to read
creepy.
Human expressions is quite the useful skill.
I don't. Oh, that was actually so
It's
creepy.
no use. We have to catch up to him.
Damn, he went fast. Like, he was zooming.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Writhsley's office.
Where you go? We moving. Damn, look at that door. Siege Ween kind of creepy, right? Like that whole interaction of her being just like, yeah, wow, human emotions are so weird, so quirky.
Come out and face me, HonestLee!
Oh, there he is.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from
Please tell me
another place
HonestLee's not a bad
altogether.
guy.
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for
Kinda
Fremine,
smart.
no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
That's pretty smart.
You
I
removed
mean,
our
like,
original members
yeah.
and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right?
Damn, Ryzik
If you're
kind
oh
of
so
devious.
omnipotent and
He
so
kind
in
of
control,
nasty.
Why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
What up?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Damn, bro, you kind of devious. I
Eager
still
to the
love
point,
you,
I see.
but damn.
Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Ah, shit.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't
Oh,
assume he
shit.
might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Kind of
Some
crazy,
of my
dude.
folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing
I
to
won't.
play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Oh my god, that'd be a hot
You wanna
combo.
see
Risley
Father?
with Arlecchino.
But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've
Parents,
heard that the
plural.
bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think
Fair
Father
enough.
sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much
Interesting.
pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney,
The levels be kind of crazy.
you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lenny!
Like, why though?
Instead
Why are you
of
doing this,
asking
man?
why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me.
That's kind of fair. I mean, he's just doing his job. He's just doing a really good job.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
Yeah.
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
But like, they're kids, man. Why you just trying? They're just kids, man.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1.
Okay.
Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind
They're trained
the one about
spies,
not
but
being
okay.
allowed to work for
They're
3
trained
days in a
spies,
row?
but they're still kids. They're still kids, you know? Fremenet's a baby, man. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. Alright, let's do this. So, what happens if you violate the production zone's hidden rule? So, not working 3 days in a row. And then, who will see it if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
Oh, let's go.
We
Zach
often see
Aguilar
Miss
making his
Seaweed
money.
Observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an...
Okay, I
We
feel like
often see
this
Miss
here,
Seaweed
right? Miss
I've been told
Seedrin.
that the infirmary is always empty.
Like Seedrin.
The research notes
Wait.
said that the
Oh, hold up.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for...
Yeah, that's probably when the strange meat appears. And then why does the strange meat appear?
According to Collins, the pancreation turn... Fonta's internal report suggests that we often see Miss Seaweed observing the prison...
Maybe this? Nope. What happens if you violate the hidden rule? Who will see if you keep
The
working?
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't... We often see Miss Seaweed observing...
I feel like this should be that. Why does it
Fonta's
appear the way it
internal report
does?
suggests that they're starting a new trial of...
Maybe these all together? No? Okay. You got Navia? Congrats, honey! Wow. Let's go! See, everyone pulls great on my
The
banner.
research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Congrats!
So that's what's going on.
What was your pity?
Paimon understands it now. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
Makes
At
sense.
first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared.
Did she just
by
put on the
Siege
glasses?
Wing,
Yeah,
the head
I guess she's
nurse.
just had them the whole time.
She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about
Pity
what
was
she
64.
does.
Damn. Okay.
Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well.
Solid.
It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
I'm guessing it has to do with the fairness, right? And we got a vial of blood. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, who sent the package containing the strange blood-colored fluid?
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting.
I'm gonna
The
guess
Fonta
it's
promoter
the
has
Fonta
been struggling
promoter.
because he doesn't recognize.
Oh, yeah, okay, maybe it's the Fonta promoter. Why does the strange blood-colored fluid look the way it
The
does?
research notes said that the we often see Miss C.
Nope, not those.
Fonta's internal report
Maybe new trial? Why do only those who buy tickets to support both fighters receive the package? Because
According to Collins, the Pancration
the
tournament.
Fonta
only
company sponsors it, right? Oh, wait, I think if we swap it. Can we swap
According to
it?
Collins, the Fonta promoter has been.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It's all coming together now, chat.
Ah, Paimon gets this rule too now. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on
Because
both
it's stupid, because
boxers
they
at
just
the
lose
same
out on
time.
the
And if
tickets.
they do, they'll receive a package containing a
He knew it after the
strange
6 failed
blood-colored
attempts.
liquid.
Hey, it wasn't 6
Barely
failed
did,
attempts. What do
because
you
they've
mean?
subconsciously begun to
It was
associate
only
it with them,
one
but
failed
really,
attempt.
It's just
Come
a
on.
bottle of the latest yet to be named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood red drink. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale. They came to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here.
Huh.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on 2 opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I
So we're
acknowledge
stupid.
the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light.
So we're stupid.
Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right,
Rip.
and here's the final question.
Rip Fonta.
What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, HonestLee. You know that we haven't finished our
I mean, we can try to
investigation,
answer
so
it.
there's no way we can answer the last question.
Hey, yo, bro,
The
chill.
thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Chill unless it's a
You'll pay
cutscene.
for this. Ah!
Oh. Hot, by the way.
You alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Bro, she got a gun. Bro, she got like a
It may
blaster.
look like a toy. It's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sijuin. You.
Bruh.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But
Okay.
if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But
Yeah,
I really
man.
am just doing what Monsieur Nerville told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Kind of fair,
His
though.
Grace
He did
knows it too,
overreact.
right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more.
Is it gonna be
visitors will
Fremine
arrive
and
any time
Lynette?
now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You. What are you doing?
Was he just messing
I
around?
believe I hear footsteps.
Oh. Who coming in? Child? Oh.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande.
And Fremine.
Door.
My door.
Fremine. Fremine.
Is he okay? Did he pass out?
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
She probably went and saved Fremine. Oh,
I'm
just
sorry
work.
about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
What's going on?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed
Oh,
primordial
shit.
seawater.
What did you say?
Is he about to vanish?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
Might it be okay since Fremine was adopted? He might not natively be
What's that
from
look on your face?
Fontaine.
I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again.
Hot.
How's the situation out there?
Hot.
The water has changed.
Hot.
It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
Bro, you were so
It'll
bad
probably
explaining
work
it.
on
You
the
sound
end.
like such a
He
villain.
has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Yo, what was that interaction we just saw, though? Like, they got something going on, right? Like, they definitely got something going on.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
Shouldn't he have
Of course,
disappeared, though?
It would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now.
Like,
move
why
him
is
to
he
the
not just-
infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have
Remember
a single
Synth?
clinic in the
That's
fortress,
true.
however.
That's true.
Why would he ingest
But
a large
primor-
amount of
but if this is primordial
after
seawater-
leaving the fortress?
Like,
How could that possibly happen?
because wasn't Synth, like, created through, like, a series of, like, tests and, like, experiments with primordial seawater? But Fremine was just out in the ocean, and he got, like, the full, like, the, essentially the unfiltered version, right? And isn't the unfiltered version what dissolved that dude's last girl?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment.
Like
I'll go fetch some
Vashay's
medicine and a respirator.
partner.
Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Unless it was just
Where
diluted
is she?
enough.
How is she right now?
Like maybe because
She
it's
just
mixed with
took a nap
regular
in an empty
seawater.
room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations
She's so
are correct,
calm about
she
tranking
should
people.
also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Okay. Bro, she's just like, yeah, I've just been tranquilizing people. Just tranks all around.
Winnie, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't
If I pour
worry
a cup
about
of
me.
salt into the ocean, it's not automatically saltwater. No, but they just said primordial seawater is in the ocean now, right? Like they straight up said like, oh yeah, primordial seawater is increasing in the ocean. And like we know that when someone tried to poison us, or like they tried to poison Navia, it was just primordial seawater, right? So like, yeah, it's increasing. Yeah. Maybe it is a dilution thing, but I'm just saying it's interesting. Like, it's interesting that it's not affecting him because he was straight up surrounded by it. He's sick, but like,
All right.
if he ingested it,
My
it's
hands
really
and
not.
feet are still
like,
a bit weak,
damn.
but
I'm just waiting
that's
for it.
probably just
I feel
the
like it might
residual
happen.
effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Remine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for
Okay.
now, please help me lift him up.
What's yeah? I'm just curious about the difference. Like, what was it about the current primordial seawater in the ocean? Because if it's just the fact that it's like diluted a
breathing's beginning
bunch,
to
then I'm
slow.
like,
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
maybe they'll answer my question. I do wonder though.
Duke and Clarande are gone.
Yeah, they went to Smash.
They probably went to get some tea.
See, I'm gonna guess that maybe Fremine's origins aren't native to Fontaine, or there's something going on there. Cause like, otherwise, it feels like there should have been more that happens. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, how do we get to that spot? Do you just have to... You just zoom? I don't know where the elevator... There's like multiple elevators for this spot. What if he's from Monster? That's what I'm thinking. Like, because Fremine's an orphan, right? So we don't know necessarily that he's like fully from Fontaine. It's just, if they say he ingested a lot of primordial seawater and it's not dissolving him like it is regular Fontaine members, I gotta question it. I know I'm overanalyzing it, like I'm sure they'll explain it, but it's still something to think about. Right? I'm allowed to have thoughts and opinions.
Take it easy.
I'm allowed to theory craft. Is there another elevator that goes upstairs from here? Or am I going the wrong way? What's up with the light? Oh, okay, it's just particles. Okay,
Take it
we're
easy.
just being told to go in a circle, which is... Oh, here we are. Here we are. This is... No, we are supposed to go downstairs. Why, though?
Take it easy.
Huh? Huh? Okay, so there's two upwards Why are there two upwards elevators, man? Why are you doing this to me? Is this a prison or a maze? Apparently we used this lift recently. Oh, wait. Okay. How have I not learned the teleport? I missed it, okay? I missed it.
Take it easy.
Like, I could have sworn that there was the proper entrance. But I think I hit the wrong waypoint twice. Because I was trying to see it from the map, like the map preview that lights up, but I didn't see it with the right quest bit. That's fine. I don't need a... I'm not gonna go into it.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary. At the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
You good, dude?
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
Yeah, man, you're fine. You're
Listen
good.
to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Pipes.
Yeah. What happened, man?
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Okay, cool. We get a little simulation of us as Fremine or something. Are we gonna go into the pipes? Like, we're probably not affected by it, right? Oh, wait, I think so.
I'm in. Seems like this
Cool.
pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Cool stuff.
Where could Master Child be?
This would be a cool domain. Oh shit, we actually get to go in. Hell yeah. Yeah.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Let's see what we got. Royal Greatsword, okay. Noblesse, C3. Solid Talons, alright. Just curious about the build. Alright, you go, Fremine. Look at you move. Look at us go. Oh, look, a little arrow to tell us how to do it.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
What obstacles? Do we? Oh, we have to take it back down and then turn it. I get it. H2O. Huh. What do you mean H2O? Alright, we bring it back up. Welcome back. Drink water and stretch. Oh, I didn't see the redemptions. Oh. Thank you for the stretch, and I'm gonna get some water. Let's get into it. Let us find Master Child, which is weird. It's kind of like the naming scheme for Child Emperor from One Punch Man. Even Child Emperor had an issue with it, so now he changed his name by going to different hero association.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Alright, let's do these. Does he actually put on his diving helmet? Oh no, he didn't. Not yet. Why doesn't he put on his helmet? Oh wow, he moves fast though. Look at him go. Look at this man. He's really zooming.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too.
I don't see
I need
anything.
to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Uh-oh.
Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
We gotta go back.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Oh my god, we're affected. Oh shit, our health is going down. Wait, our health is actually like really going.
I can't
Put on your helmet.
die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse.
Eat food.
And I'm still underwater.
Use the food bag.
I have to push on.
Fremine, no! I mean, we know he's alive, but still. Sad. Sad moment.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Probably
Miss
planned ahead of
Clarande,
time.
you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Fremine. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
She probably vibing.
Guest. Then I can assume Wriothesley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me. Yeah.
Let's go
it's about
get some
time he
info.
actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
What a good brother.
Understood.
What a good big bro.
Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
Lenny's a good big bro. Alright, off to the Duke's office. Alright, what you guys up to here? Y'all canoodling? They were canoodling.
Excuse me.
Squeeze me.
I take it Mr. Fremine's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
I'm a little, yeah,
All right.
I'm kind of questioning the
Thank
whole
you for looking
primordial
out for me.
seawater thing still.
I'll take my leave for now then.
Because I doubt Chlorinde and both Chlorinde
Well,
and
want to
Fremine
explain
aren't
yourself,
native
Riley?
to Fontaine, right?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Okay.
Where
sure.
should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have?
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
I mean, there's only so
came
much
here
they
with
can
ulterior
investigate,
motives.
right?
I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here.
You're so underrated. Keep up the
Everything
good
he
streams.
did,
Oh,
from
thank you,
finding
Jack.
helpers
We
to
appreciate
leading this
it.
place, he did on his own.
Hope you're doing well
Of course,
today.
it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained
I always feel a little
disappearance.
awkward when I'm trying to do Archon or
I'm
story
also quite
content
curious
because I
about
feel like I'm
where
not
that
talking
Harbinger
enough.
went.
But,
So I
you know, if it
figured I
works
might
for
as
you
well
guys,
let
then
the
I'm always
Fatui
glad.
do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
Okay.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you.
I mean, fair enough.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing.
Yeah, right? Like,
Unfortunately, things didn't go as
delegation.
planned.
I'll delegate the work to someone else
Fremine
for a
has
bit.
told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety.
Oh,
and
he
also
likes
to prevent
us.
the fortress from becoming
Look at
entangled
that.
in more irksome matters.
He was caring for our
Rumor's
good
true
being.
that you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Probably he did.
Me, of course. I paid her good Mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to
Interesting.
find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending
That's
crisis.
just a cover-up. They just wanted
And
to smash.
saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
What's inside
That's
of the
not something
Forbidden
you
Zone?
should be asking after. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us.
Yeah,
Isn't it
man.
about time that you answer our last question in return?
He'll just be like,
Make a
no.
compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
A little bit, yeah.
Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
I mean, it is. It's never pleasant every
Follow
time.
me.
Let's check it out. All right, what do we think the Forbidden Zone is? Is it just a bunch of primordial Ooh, secret tunnel. Epic. That's pretty dope.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
It is a prison. Yeah, people are good at hiding stuff in lots of places, even on the human body.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a
Why is it
secret
gray now?
mechanism or... Whoa!
You notice how the lighting changed, right? Not quite as colorful all of a sudden. This is where he stores all his... Okay. Alright.
So,
I mean, maybe.
this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
What's behind
There
the
are
door?
3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Yeah, fair enough. If he's gonna show us everything, then yeah. Oh, we get to do little pea shooters. Whee!
Go!
Alright, let's check it out.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
I mean, there's nothing
Stand
else
back.
here. But, okay. Damn, 3 gates. Like, actually. I thought it was like 3 separate
They all
gates.
just went up
But...
one by one.
Go on, have a look.
Is this the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? I feel like it's the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Okay. Something in
I've
the
been
middle.
interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place.
Oh, primordial water
Over
or
the
something,
past
maybe.
year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed. If
Maybe it's the
only
level of
infinitesimal.
primordial seawater.
Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
I'm guessing primordial seawater, but well, sure,
Very
we'll say
reasonable
temperature.
guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea.
Called it.
I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
Damn, he's so
Over
fun.
the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Why though?
Concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and
It's
the
not
concentration
technically
is steadily
toxic,
rising.
but
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
uh-oh.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
ideal.
You know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird. Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression
Farina?
tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous
Conrians?
Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land,
Oh, never mind.
all convicted criminals
Who's
from
Egeria?
Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. Criminals
Egeria.
received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
Damn.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, They gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors.
And so they just
The
kept
Hydro
building.
Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once
They all
had finished
became
serving their
introverts. They're
sentences,
just like,
some
nah,
people
we
left,
down here
some
now.
others chose to
It's
stay.
nice and
They'd find
you know,
some idle
isolated. We're
position and
chilling.
let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly
Harvey Ganavia.
historian.
Thank you, Harvey. I appreciate
Everyone
it.
else just
How are you doing
thought he made
today?
it all up.
Yeah, we actually
But
managed to
now
get
you know every
Navia.
part
It was
of my
really
history is
we
true.
got super lucky. Got her within the first like 30 pulls.
just
Won
as
her
the prophecy
50-50.
says.
Some of the
If
best
this
luck we've
scheme
ever had.
fails,
And then
then
we
everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
really lost our weapon banner. Which
To be frank, not really.
yeah, our
But
weapon
sadly,
banner
that
was
hasn't
not
stopped
great.
this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
All right, I'm back. So,
Let's go
what's he
somewhere
gonna
else.
do?
I want to show you something.
Imagine he's just like, I'm gonna just open the gates. I'm gonna just let it happen.
This is it.
Your Grace.
You got the
perfect
weapon and
timing.
not
The
Navia?
results from our
Oh
last round
man,
of experiments have
that's congrats though.
Junior, he's not alone.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic,
They were
you
working on
two.
stuff.
I've already told them about our plan.
Yeah, but hey, you'll get Navia eventually, right? So, all good. I would rather be luckier on the weapon banner than on the character banner, right? Because the weapon banner, there's a chance you fail twice, right? And then for the character banner, you just fail once and you get it again.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't
Also,
they?
the axe looks so
These two
pretty.
may already know more than you could ever imagine.
True.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
I think I've heard his name.
Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Makes sense.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
I don't think he said
A
that.
lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
He did not say blow up.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Bruh. Why are they... We should not be talking about blowing up an underwater fortress here. That does not sound like a smart plan. You don't really mind losing the 50-50 since all you want is the other 5-star? Yo, fair enough. Fair enough. How did your pulls for Navia go? Did you lose the 50-50 or are you still trying to build up the pity?
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
So an
Ooh, are they
assistant's the
together?
assistant.
See,
Why though?
everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Yo, fair point.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez.
Rip.
Forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Rip.
Whoa.
I bet she just wants to get with
Another door that goes
HonestLee.
right up.
I mean, same though.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Okay, so what we got going on
Paimon
here?
really thinks everything's super cool.
Okay, Paimon.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh, wait, that's dope. What the hell? That was so cool.
What a huge ship!
It's giant
Also a
steampunk
production
ship.
zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
I didn't even get a 4-star character, but you have hope. Yeah, yo, I mean, you'll get it eventually, right? What's your pity on the NAVIA banner?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
I don't know what that is, but
According
okay.
to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves.
Cool.
He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
A lot of different names
There's
I'm
a
learning.
ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
So they're building
You
the
believe
ark.
that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at
We
my
about to
disposal.
put all of Fontaine on the
Certainly can't
one
hurt to
ship.
give it a try. So
Kind of
the moment
impressive.
I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie
The
underneath
ship is
the gate.
Miyak's rising.
I also
Alright.
began this
Alright.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Why not just tell
For the
everyone?
workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
What's up with the green
Seems like
sludge,
you're good.
though?
Come on, I'll take you back.
Oh, shoot. Thank you so much, Harvey, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hey, what is up, Suchin? Boss, you lost your 50-50 to Cheech. No! You pulled a Chi-Chi.
I'll leave you here for now.
Pulled a Chi-Chi.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw.
Yo, I feel that, though.
What you do from here on out will
Could be
likely
worse.
affect those 3 as well.
I mean, no, that's pretty down there.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
It's alright. That means you're guaranteed, though. We got a lot of good characters
I
coming
look
up,
forward to
too.
what happens next.
I'm sure the events will give you plenty of primos as well. Alright, are we gonna tell Linny, Lynette, and Fremine? We gonna tell the trio? I mean, I don't see why not, right? Like, they might be able to get technology funded. C2 Chi-Chi. I think I also have C2
I
Chi-Chi.
was drinking tea.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been HonestLee and Sijween.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them.
Or him and Chlorine.
They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
Well, Extreme
So,
Boss gotta go.
Trevor,
Alright, thanks for
Harvey,
dropping by,
were
Suchin.
you able to
Best of
learn
luck for
anything
the
from
rest of your
HonestLee?
roles. I hope
Yeah,
you
he
I hope you win
explained
all your 50-50s from now
Very
on.
well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
You feeling
Yeah,
better now?
I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody
Look
else
at
is
Lynette's
around,
tail
and
just
Miss Sijween is
I
also
didn't.
busy
I kind of
with
forgot that
something or
Lynette had a
other.
tail.
So let's just talk here.
And does Linny
All
have
right,
cat
then
ears?
I'll posit my theories.
Why does
asked
Lynette
myself
have
3
ears and
questions.
Linny doesn't?
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Recessive gene? Yeah, fair enough.
Ooh, he's good.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
I mean, he told you, it's because of the Forbidden Zone.
I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more,
Fair enough.
the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land.
God,
As
fucked
long
us
as
from
the fortress
Tartaglia.
doesn't do anything
True.
about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
I mean,
If I
maybe.
had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Bro, he crazy.
Super smart.
Thanks so much. Then
Man, he should be a
finally,
detective
there's the
instead of
last
magician.
question. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be.
Big ship.
But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Big ship. Big ship.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he
smart.
didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. The 2 of you have already aided us far too much. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Okay.
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the 3 of us basically see you as family now.
Now it's 5 siblings altogether.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered.
And Paimon, I
And
guess.
thank
Paimon's
you for
the
sharing
pet.
the secrets of
or
the
the
fortress
food.
with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
I mean, why not,
Why
I
are
guess.
you being so formal all of a sudden?
Yeah, we're chilling.
Paimon's hungry.
Alright, buddy.
Oh,
Arlecchino's our
You've done so
father?
much
Yo,
already.
she could be our
Go get
mommy
some
or
food.
our daddy.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Are we released from prison yet? Because how many days has it been? I know we've been toiling away for quite a few days, but you know, is our time up now? Oh, we can just drop down here. Whee! So now we've discovered all the secrets except for where Child went off to.
Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Nice.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin? Mm-hmm. And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well. Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
Maybe we
What
should
would
hold
you
off
like to
because
eat?
the mystery meat is
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Woolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
biggest portion.
Me too.
Yeah.
Don't forget Paimon.
We want big portions.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
She's gonna make mystery meat, isn't she? Oh, guess not. Okay, the shakes genuinely taste pretty terrible. Alright.
So delicious.
Solid. Free dinners are the
Is
best.
this how it feels to be freeloader? Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Good stuff. Besides the milk.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Sigewin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
Both.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're
I mean, she
really
doesn't
good at
seem that
taking
different,
care of
though.
people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister. Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well. Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
I mean, I guess you gotta be that
It's just
smart
what we
if you
do
want to be a
down here at the
manager.
fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervulette would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
Why would he like it, though?
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
I think the way she understands Nervalette is a little different, but okay, I guess. How's she doing? How you doing? What's your thoughts on the food?
Glorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Sigewin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Risley invited you to come
Damn.
down to help, and you saved
I don't know,
Feminine.
he kinky like
It
that
was
for real.
child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Sigewin and the Duke?
Miss Sigewin was with you.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, how'd that dinner go?
first time in a long time.
First time in a long time.
In the past, yes.
Yo, Clorin playing.
You
She
seem
playing
to
the
enjoy
field.
yourselves.
Both Navia and Risley. That's unfair. That's
Things
unfair.
will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
I want to be Clorin now. Imagine. She's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just going for dinner with, you know, just a few people. Just like Risley, Navia, Nervalette, Florina, just everybody. I mean, Florina, I don't know, but Risley, Navia, like, yes please. Clorinda's the harem MC, actually, though.
So much has happened. Paimon's super sleepy.
I feel like we're gonna have one more dream or something. Why does she sleep weird?
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Okay, Paimon. Good night. And final dream.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
What happened? Why is everyone running?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who's
Are we flooding? Oh, shit. Are things being flooded? Oh my god, the alarm actually went off. What the hell? What's going on, man?
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
I'm guessing
They're here!
the flooding.
There you are!
What's up?
Thank goodness!
Huh?
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
Evacuate
Yeah, he
outwards?
said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Ah, shit.
It can't be that thing.
We boutta be
What?
flooded.
What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke.
These two are kind of a
Just go and
vibe.
get out. Go on without us.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Attention. Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Damn. Damn. Things feel kind of serious now. I'm waiting for the big cutscene. We didn't get a cutscene at all during Act 3, I realize. Here we go.
They're here.
I don't really care about the people. Uh-oh. Why is it
You're just in
freaking out so
time.
much?
But be ready to run.
Hot. Is he gonna punch the water to freeze it? Damn. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, head on out, man. Hit the thing.
3, 2, 1.
Holy shit.
This won't hold it for long. Find NAVIA.
Oh my.
Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
God damn.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Alright, let's do it.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
How is Electra gonna work here, though? Realistically. Also, that's hot. But damn. That cutscene was crazy. Superconduct causes AoE cryo damage. Oh, does it? I never really thought about it.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Nah,
Will
but the...
do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
But the other thing. Okay, I guess he's... I guess it's fine. I guess Nivelette's gonna deal with it. Sure. Okay.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh shit, what's going on? Fatui. Fatui people are here. Oh, right, yeah, for the meeting.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there.
Let's just yeet. Let's just
Are
go.
you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady
Are we actually
Farina
gonna have
the
to fight?
best of your abilities.
That'd be kind of cool. I mean, it's probably gonna go fine, but still. Whew. It's so casual now. Like, the vibe is super chill. She instantly lit up.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Oh my god, mommy.
Of course,
I know we're
of
about to
course.
flood, but mommy.
How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave. one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Bro, you are the mommy, but okay. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Are we trying to get arrested again?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
Is good.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I. I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about
Has she
his
always had those
safety,
bags
you
under
know?
her eyes? She looks
Here's
tired.
to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Okay. So awkward.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvilette right in
Bro,
front
the way
of
she
you.
talking though, that
Against
soft voice.
ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvilette.
We found some info for you though.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
You're welcome.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because,
Yeah, I don't know if we want to give the deets of us having his vision, right?
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Oh.
well,
Uh-oh.
The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
Not quite. But no evidence that he's been injured or
There's
killed.
good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery.
I'm a little
on the street
sus.
in front of the opera house.
I don't know. It feels like she's building
Is it
up to
something
something.
like that?
Okay. Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
all letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's
Farina,
worded.
don't say that.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh. Another cutscene? Back to back? How we doing? Still frozen?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of
I want to hear the
responsibility.
guess, but okay. I want to
about
hear the
right.
guess. I'm ready. I'm ready. We don't get to see it happen. Oh shit.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day.
Damn.
This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race.
Does he have the
A
Gnosis?
tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Holy shit. That was, oh my.
All right.
Damn,
Seems
dude.
like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made
He's
a
like,
bet on the
"Bruh."
size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of
Damn.
legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke.
Interesting relationship between the
Anyway,
three.
You've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the
Like the three
overworld,
of, like these three could totally
No
be
need to
like an
stay here if you
anime,
have a pressing matter.
like pro
We
tag
all
and
know
the
you
side
can't
pro
leave Perry
tags.
pneumonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Yeah, how did things go? Like we just kind of cut off at a what felt pretty important, right? Damn, 2 cutscenes to make up for the one that we didn't get in Act 3.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Oh,
Miss
she
Farina,
getting serious.
As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden.
Yeah, kind of
Do you
fair.
really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's
yeah,
hanging
this is
above
kinda
our
true.
necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have
Damn,
devoted
Papa
everything
Father.
to saving their homeland.
Yeah, man.
But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
Damn.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right
Bro, Farina
now.
didn't sound like she was messing around
Oh,
though.
great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Yeah. Like, no, she's being for real right now.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself.
And
They
now
will
she's
only reveal
and now she's
themselves
faking.
at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive
Now she's
them
faking.
as of
She's
yet.
not sure.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan
Damn,
for
the
the impending
curves.
disaster?
Yo, she got some curves.
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right.
This is
I
all pretty
almost
valid.
forgot. Udex Nuvilette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left.
Bro,
so
she
please,
controlled the
help
whole
yourselves,
conversation.
everyone.
Like, what a powerhouse. No stopping her. Right?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Well, thank you.
You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Paimon just vibing. Okay.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
She's just controlling the whole conversation, right?
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're
Still kind
welcome.
of sus, though.
I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering
Like, the
to
vibe
Miss
totally
Farina's
flipped,
tastes.
right? She just,
Chit
she knows
chat
everything.
over tea.
She pulling all the strings.
It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss child before I must be on my way.
Yo, I'm down to discuss children with you.
Paimon's coming too.
Okay, which way we going? Sprint! Get to Arlecchino. Go faster! Go faster, Ether! Why you slacking? There we go. What's
I'm
up?
glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Yeah, I don't care about him anymore. What's up?
You
Sure.
lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to
As their
express my
father.
gratitude.
Kind of
Do I
surprised at
look
that.
like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Okay.
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just
Is that it,
returned from the
though?
fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all
Okay,
been working
that's nice of
very
her.
hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't
Damn,
learn to rely
those
on
angles.
others.
Genshin and them
me.
angles.
By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my
Damn.
perspective with you.
Damn, don't give me that look.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
I...
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro
I like the
Archon.
new style they
She is at
have,
the heart of
right?
Fontaine.
Not just the 3D characters, but these like
fascinating
stills.
about her
I think
is
the
that
stills look really
She often
nice.
seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Very true.
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you.
I want this outfit. I want this outfit.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis.
I want this
I
outfit
didn't
though.
expect the chance to approach Farina to
That
be handed
look.
to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
Damn, she's so fine.
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Kinda called it.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
Huh?
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of
Poor
Fosmore.
Farina.
I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
That's
There's
kind of
no
messed
doubt
up.
that there's something wrong
That's
with her.
kind of messed up.
I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon.
Here we go.
Perhaps
Here we go. This is
Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine
That's what we've been saying.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, It might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing.
We're
On
finally
top of that,
digging into the fact that
contacts and guards
Neuvillette
arrived at the
seems
fortress
like
have all
the
gone quiet as
real
well.
Hydro Archon.
Probably the handiwork of that Writhsley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my
I really need a
excuse,
piss, but I can't bring
ask
myself
for
to
an
get up.
official audience and continue
Like,
my
I'm so
investigation
invested
of
right
Farina
now.
and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual
So
intelligence
damn the
gathering.
nails. I gotta say though, I really like the look with the hood though. If she becomes a playable character, we need that. I'm just saying, we need it.
You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
That shit's crazy.
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that
New
sort
Genshin
ever
code for 60
happened.
Primos?
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined.
I feel like I'm about to be
I once
debated,
surmised
but
that
I'll still
Iudex
take it.
Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon. But now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Why not though?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them.
I mean, they're all pretty different though.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is,
do be a
however,
little
quite amusing
different.
to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth.
Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I couldn't wait anymore.
Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing?
I mean,
A
you're quite
catastrophe
intriguing.
looms,
but-
yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
I feel like that's been a
Ultimately,
trend
though, one must
with
survive
most of the
in order to do
Archons,
anything else.
right?
Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now.
Yeah, I'll commit. I'll commit.
I have a
I
feeling
can.
that
I
the
can show
situation will
commitment.
continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
I'll hit what him, Neville.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Yogi. The little nod.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
Okay, so he's not the Hydra Archon, probably just like the Hydra Dragon. Still feel like he could become the Archon, though. I'd be down for that.
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
How do you have that much power, though?
So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives. Permission
We got
granted.
some questions, though. Yeah, what's going on with your connection?
It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay.
Why he no say?
Talk about something else. We
¿Por
won't
qué?
try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
No, tell
If
us the
by the
deets.
phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
Okay, what
I
you
believe
sense?
so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Is it gonna start raining now?
Why
Called
is
it.
raining
I
all of a
called it.
sudden?
This moment before Neuvillette mentioned his sense of grief. Yeah, he's the Hydro Dragon.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
The Dragon Sovereign of Water.
The dragon of... what?
We all knew that bit, though.
Please do not be so surprised.
Farina.
Farina?
Neuvillette, are you listening?
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly.
Finally
we
happened.
didn't guess right, did we?
The truth
You're
was
not
revealed.
actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope
I want to
you'll
see
be
his
able
dragon
keep
form
this
now.
a secret for me.
I want to see that big, massive,
of course.
long,
We'll definitely help you keep it a
dragon
secret.
body.
There's
Because, you know, he probably has a natural dragon form, is what I'm talking about.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
This does make me like
They say
Neuvillette
that when
more.
the
The
first
confirmation
usurper
that he's a
arrived
dragon.
onto
I
Vat,
like
They
dragons.
seized a part of the
Dragon
dragon's
is
power.
nuts.
Today, that
Sorry.
stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Huh.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
And they share the same
The
power.
dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
Interesting.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much.
So
unless
he's
the Archon
a
disappears and
younger
returns their elemental
dragon
authority
sovereign.
to me.
That's cool.
Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't
I
solve
want to
it.
see the dragon form.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient
I guess he
history,
wouldn't want
you're
to be an
welcome to
Archon
discuss
either,
them
then,
with me
right?
at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
Yogi.
We'll see you another time.
Yogi.
Take care.
Damn. Oh my god, why is there so many... There's so much stuff happening down here. Okay. We'll just teleport in and see what's up. Oh my god. So much activity. I mean, it looks like the fortress is fine right now, though. Seems like we're all chill, we're all vibing. Everything's good. Skirt, skirt. Oh, the three of them are still here.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Looks
buddy.
like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
That's good for you, buddy.
How did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
We met your father.
You met father? Did she say anything to you?
A lot.
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also
She's
that
definitely
looking
quite the
forward to
character.
working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her.
We got the kids'
She has
approvals.
her own way of doing things,
We
and
got the
she'll
kids'
do everything
approvals.
in
We're
her power
good.
to
We're
help
part
those
of the
she
family
considers
now.
Close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Huh. That does sound like something that father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Cute siblings.
Like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
Why are we sleeping in prison again?
Another serving of
Like, we
cake.
could have just left.
Another
Why are we serving
implies that you were
our prison
already
time?
served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, they just vibing. Should we listen to them chatter?
We should start preparing that tea party.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'll help you set it up.
Okay. Tea parties in prison. It's like... Wait, Chad, do you guys remember, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Paddington 2? Right? There's a whole scene where, like, they just decide to have, like, a big tea party. Paddington changes the whole prison into, like, just tea and cakes. And that becomes the whole shtick. And it just becomes, like, the nicest reformed prison ever.
Siegeween!
Siegeween!
Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
No, you vibing.
We're fine, but what about you guys? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervalet know that he was needed here?
I mean, he's the Dragon
Mr.
Sovereign.
Nervalet
He's got a...
has strong resonance with the hydro
He just got a
element.
feeling.
When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into
Water dragon.
bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey
Okay.
get your meals prepared. I'd like to
I mean,
take the opportunity
prison's
to
not
spend
too
some more
bad.
time observing your facial muscles as
Fontaine
well.
prison.
Your
that
happy
is.
smiles are quite contagious, you know.
Also, why does Siegeween look so different from the other Melusines? Like, is she maybe, like, part human, part Melusine hybrid? Because there's a whole host of other questions if that's the case.
You guys are back?
Yeah, we vibing.
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
We just came to say hi.
Here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details.
Hey, it wasn't just me.
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals.
These two are a vibe.
Is there?
These two are
I mean,
chilling.
considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Okay. That's cool.
Take it easy.
Guys, I had a pretty good time in prison. I'm gonna keep saying that until it stops being funny. I don't think it'll stop being funny. Alright, and then... Oh! Look, we still have access downstairs. Meow.
Jurier, Miss Sijween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
They are dating.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Jurier, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're chilling.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
Okay.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
That's... Yo, we all know it.
All.
We all know it.
Jurier, the rumors about us are literally everywhere now. Please do something about it.
But it's not like I caused them by myself. All right. I'll try to do something
As
about
in,
it
those two got caught doing some stuff. Yo, the way he said it, right? Definitely got caught messing around or something. I mean, hey, props. You know, seems like as long as they're happy. As long as they're happy together. Oh my god. Speaking of making me
Did my
happy.
eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
Bro, he has a throne. Like a proper throne.
We're fine for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijween's gift with him, though.
That's good.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran
I
has
wonder what
left as
his
well.
connection with Sijween
She
is.
also took her gift from Miss Sijween.
Were the gifts
Sijween.
milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Oh, that's nice.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sijween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Prison
Are
passes.
these from Sijween too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
Credit
You've
coupons.
already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
So now we just get
remember
full
to come
access to
complete your
prison
paperwork once
and
it's
free
time for your
food.
release.
I mean, yo, I'll take it. I will take the access. Can we chat with him some more?
Your file can't be closed until we've completed your paperwork, so don't forget to come find me again when you're done serving your sentence.
Okay. Damn, that was hot. And now we're just going to our dorms. Alright. It's interesting. I mean, like, it's questionable.
Take it easy.
It's definitely a bit questionable, but hey, I mean, as long as we're having a good time, I guess, right? I do still find it quite funny. Like, just the fact that we're effectively... This is the longest we've lived somewhere, right? Like, this is basically the longest we've lived in one place for a while, and it's prison. And we went back to prison.
We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels pretty good now.
Being free sure feels pretty special now.
What's up, Paimon?
How did you know?
Because usually you just fall
Hey,
asleep.
that's not true. Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
I guess that's pretty cool.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
Do your jobs yourself, then.
That's making Paimon giddy. Oh, Paimon's gonna crash, so
Where would
you
Paimon
sleep
keep her
soon,
stuff,
too.
though? Like, would we hold on to the stuff for her?
Sleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside ourselves. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
Why are you jinxing us, Paimon?
We should be safe now, right?
She's literally jinxing us.
All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Good night, Paimon. Time for our dream about child? Called it. Oh, wait, this is a little different this time. Wet dream is the whale. Damn. Damn. It's the big boy. Wow, what a way to end. What a way to end. That was good. Luge of Wrathful Waters, new quest. Is that... Okay, that's Act 5. We'll leave that for another day. We shall leave that for another day, and we will call it for here. Oh, let's collect our stuff, though. Swap to Friendship Team. Who's trying to join me right now? Collect the Cataclysm's Quickening. And then we clicked our commissions. And then we collect our daily commission rewards. How are we doing on pulls? Alright, fingers crossed. Please? Yeah, I don't think it's happening. It's gonna take a while. Oh right, I forgot we got the constellation for Traveler though. What does C4 get us? Some stuff for self-healing. Okay, cool. That was a lot of crazy. Like that was a lot of crazy. Thank you guys very much for sticking around and watching that with me. That was fun. That was some fun. Oh my god, wait, do you guys see all the primos? How many we get from that? Enough for another wish, holy. Damn. Eventually. We'll get the weapon eventually. In the meantime, I think we are going to call it there because it has been a pretty long stream overall. Like, I don't even know how long this has been. Oh, right. I haven't even used the code yet. Let's give that a try. I do. Is it legit? It's legit. Nice. Thank you very much. 60 primos. Always appreciated. Okay, but thank you guys very much for sticking around as long as you have. We are going to end things here. Once again, we are going to be doing our special live stream where Honest Girlfriend, or my girlfriend, is going to be cutting my hair based off of recommendations from you guys, / you know, some challenges that we'll throw in along the way. I'm thinking probably something along the lines of, depending on if we get bits or subs, I will cut my hair shorter, or I will let her cut my hair shorter or change the style, maybe. You'll have to be there in order to find out. It'll be IRL stream. Maybe we'll do some more Genshin on that day. Maybe we'll do some cooking content. You know, who knows? Depends on how we set it up. But either way, that is happening this Thursday. We'll say around 6 p.m. PST, just like today. And with that being said, we're going to call it here. Thank you again. Have a great day or night, and I will see you all later. See ya.